Welcome back to Dream Nuggets. The more dreams I receive, the more I see how very much like therapy they are. The more I dream, it's the more that I understand myself, the more that I see things in my heart, in my mindset that I didn't even really know was there. The more I understand about my relationships with other people, the more I understand the nature, the character of God, and the meaning of scriptures and how God talks and what is going on in the world around us, the more my faith increases and the more my spiritual eyes are open. One of the ways that dreams operate as a therapy session is reflected in the way that we respond to the dream. So if it is a more negative dream, maybe you're being chased or attacked, or there's a overall negative connotation. If the response is more of a reaction to say, God, I can't believe that another bad thing is happening. Haven't I been through enough? This is so unfair. I just want a break. If we react more than we respond, if we react more than we treat the dream as a conversation starter between God and ourselves, it's showing us our mindset, how we view God, how we view ourselves, how we view the world around us. It's showing us our heart, how we think about God, and perhaps there are wounds there, traumas there, undealt with hurts that's causing us to think more like an orphan, more like a victim. And God is sending us these dreams not to send us in some frenzy of fear and worry and anxiety, but to get us to interact with Him so that these bondages, these wrong mindsets, these wounds can be healed, can be addressed, can be dealt with, and that we can grow past them, grow out of them, and that He can really flood those places with His love, with His healing, with His knowledge, and show us who He really is and who we really are. We are not powerless. So when we receive dreams where something is attacking us, or we're escaping from danger, or it's just a dream with an overall negative connotation, it is the Lord saying to us and reminding us, you have power. And in me, you can do all things. You are an overcomer. Let us meet this together. Let us deal with this together. And I have already gone ahead of you. So if we find ourselves responding, reacting more out of fear, shame, condemnation, things that are not of God and that are not from the nature of God, it is showing us our heart. And over time, I have seen God temper these reactions to my dreams as He teaches me more about who He really is. So when He gives me a dream of something from my past, it is not to shame me, it is not to condemn me, it is not to send me up in anxiety. It is to show me that I still have things that are undealt with. I still have openings for the enemy to oppress me. So through my dreams, I have received so much healing as I have matured in my understanding of who God is, who He's not, who I am, who I'm not, and how we relate to the world around us. Dreams unveil our hearts. Dreams unveil our mindsets. I have found this to be true, that there's this feedback loop between how God speaks to us and God Himself. So He uses dreams and visions to teach us about Himself. And then the more we understand about who He is through dreams and visions, or scriptures, sermons, fellowship, then the more we can interpret dreams, the more we understand the voice of God. So they're always feeding each other in this awesome positive feedback loop. Over the years that I have really been paying attention to my dreams, interpreting them, I have grown more to a place now where even in my dreams, I am responding from a place of knowing more of who God is and who I am. So in my dreams, sometimes I think into being. While I am still dreaming, if there is something negative, if there is an attack in the dream, I think it into being. I change it. In the midst of the dream, I can look at an enemy and say, I don't want to respond to you with fear, and then I change my reaction to something that is more in alignment of how I want to respond. And that has been happening more frequently as these dream therapy sessions have been continuing, and I've been learning and growing more in my faith and knowledge of who God is. I've been thinking into being not just with negative things, but also advancing myself in a dream. For example, if in a dream I have been gifted a house, in the dream I will think into being the remodeling and renovation of that house to make it more of something that I want. I have upgraded things in my dreams, or I have unlocked things to make them accessible to me. And this is where the Lord wants to bring us to, not just where we are reacting to things. He wants to break us out of these negative mindsets. So be encouraged. God is using your dreams as therapy, as counseling. When you get a dream, it doesn't mean that that dream is set in stone and that thing is going to happen. Remember that dreams are often conversation starters. Just trust that God is a loving God and He wants you to learn more of Him and to grow more in Him. Be encouraged. See you next month.